My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine and the most caring doctor in medicine. After more than 30 years at high level in medicine, Dr. B wants to remind you to never, ever, ever forget that Dr. B genuinely loves you and Dr. B genuinely cares about you. And I swear to God, I say this from the bottom of my heart. Today, Dr. B wants to tell you why is it so important that you brush your teeth, but also your tongue. Pay attention. This is the type of toothbrush that I used to use many years ago, right? Now I use them only for cleaning tiny little areas, little corners, right? I have now, of course, these electric toothbrushes, right? There are millions of different forms. It doesn't matter which one you buy. Anybody who is still using this kind of old toothbrushes, I don't understand what to tell them when you have electric toothbrushes with different shapes of toothbrushes, right, that make do a million times better job at brushing your teeth and cleaning your teeth. Keep this like Dr. B to clean the little surfaces in the corner of something, right? And keep this, buy this 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks. It doesn't matter. The investment is worth your dental health, and use this each time after eating. In addition to that, what do you need to do? You need to, all the time, after you have finished, you get some toilet paper. You see, toilet paper or regular paper, it doesn't matter. And you do the same thing. You take the toilet paper. You cannot pull your tongue with your fingers, bare finger, because it's slippery. So you put your tongue, you grab your tongue with the toilet paper or the tissue and you pull it forward out of your freaking mouth. Look. And you brush your freaking tongue after you're done finishing your teeth, right? You do not just brush your teeth and that's it, you're done, rinse your mouth and blah, blah, blah. You need to brush your tongue because the same bacteria that live in the sulcis around the grooves, the sulcis in medicine, around your teeth and cause dental plaque and dental decay and gingivitis, they live in the grooves, the sulcis. In these little grooves, in these hairy cells that are by the billion, by the trillions on the surface of your tongue. So it is absolutely not enough to brush your teeth, because if you don't brush your tongue, then you go to bed or during the day, all the bacteria, the nasty bacteria that cause gingivitis and cause cavity and colonize the dental plaque, well, from your tongue they go into your saliva, and from your saliva they reach again your teeth. So it's as if you didn't brush your teeth at all, and you didn't eliminate all those nasty bacteria. So you pull your tongue and you go as far as possible. Don't go too far, because eventually you're going to have your gag reflex that will keep you from going too far. But with time, you will be able to reach farther and farther back in your tongue and clean nicely your taste buds and everything. You see? Like that. And then, of course, there is controversy whether or not you need to scrape your tongue. Everybody agrees, whether it's a dentist or an oral surgeon, that you need to brush your teeth and brush your tongue. Not everybody agrees that after brushing your tongue, you also need to scrape your tongue. I personally do it each time. I not only brush my teeth here, But I also brush my tongue by going as far as possible. Then I rinse, right? And then I get my tongue scrapers. I do the same thing. I get some more toilet paper or tissue, and I put, I apologize, I pull my tongue forward and I scrape it. Now, I used to buy these already made tongue scrapers. The problem is that a lot of them don't scrape the tongue good enough, and a lot of them, they break quickly. They make them cheap so that you keep buying more and more and more, right? So what I found out by serendipity a few years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, I went with my ex-girlfriend. We went on a trip to Southern California, and usually I pack my toothbrush and everything into a little nice bag, travel bag, and I realized, my God, I completely forgot my tongue scraper, right? It was probably being cleaned, blah, blah, blah. And I said, what am I going to do? And I saw on the table, kitchen table, I saw a beautiful kitchen knife. My God, I said, hey, why not use that? And that's what I use now. Pay attention to this. You see this kitchen knife? Make sure you take a kitchen knife that is not sharp, right? You don't want to cut your tongue, right? You see these tiny little seesaws? Do you see them? They are nice and gentle. They do not cut your finger. You see here, I cannot cut my finger, right? I can cut an apple if I push, but it's a regular kitchen knife, right? It's the one that we use to eat your dinner. It's not the one that is sharp that you cut your steak or your stuff, right? And it has this tiny little gentle seesaw. Do you see them here? I'm showing them to you, and you see I'm using it. It's not cutting myself at all. So it's very safe. And this is very, very good because I hold it like that. I can apply a lot of pressure on my tongue, and it's extremely strong. It's never going to break. And look what I do. After I have brushed my teeth with this, and after I have brushed my tongue with this, I take a piece of toilet paper or stuff, and I stand in front of the mirror, right? You get a mirror, or you do that in front of your bathroom. It doesn't matter, whatever the capsule makes you happy. You pull your tongue and then you scrape your tongue with this from this side that has these little seesaws, right? But again, it has to be gentle, right? Like this one. And look what I'm going to do. Look. Did you see the nasty stuff that came out? I didn't brush my tooth and I didn't scrape it before this video. Did you see the nasty stuff that came out? I just brushed my teeth and brushed my tongue, but I didn't scrape it. To tell you how much nasty bacteria and stuff is stuck into these grooves and hairy cells and crevices of your tongue. Did you see that? Let me do that one more time. Think about it. I already brushed my teeth and I already brushed my tongue. But before this video, I didn't scrape my tongue. So I'm taking this tongue scraper that I keep always. I clean it. I leave it beside my toothbrush in my bathroom. And pay attention. I'm going to do it for the second time. This is the second time I'm scraping it right now. Wow. Did you see all this nasty stuff coming out from my tongue? All these bacteria, all this gooey that is stuck in the crevices and the grooves of my tongue. Did you see it? Right? I don't want to discuss you too much, but then you rinse your mouth. And that's it. You are super clean until the next meal. And did you see? Look. No bleeding, nothing. It is a knife. It is solid. It is strong. It is powerful. It doesn't cut you. But it does an excellent job by these little seesaws. But again, you see, I'm passing my finger, so it's not it doesn't cut. It can cut an apple, I guess, but it's the regular kitchen knife that you use for your dinner, right? Do you see it? So, my tongue, I'm going to do it a third time, but I'm not going to do it in front of you so that you don't get disgusted by seeing all this nasty stuff coming out of my tongue. But it shows you and it proves you once again that not only, of course, you need to brush your teeth and make sure you use this. Throw this away. I don't understand how can anyone still use this. This is from the Middle Ages, right? But buy a mechanical one, then use the same one to brush your tongue by pulling your tongue out with some toilet paper because it's slippery. Try to reach as far as possible. And then you rinse your mouth again and you go for 3 times tongue scraping. I showed you the proof. I just proved you that even brushing your teeth and brushing your tongue is not enough, because I mean, it makes sense. I mean, when you brush with these mechanical, it's just going to stir the stuff and then it's not going to scrape it and pull it out, right? It's just going to brush your teeth, right? Remove everything that is superficial, all these bacteria, all this nasty stuff that accumulates, but it's not gonna scrape it, you know, like when you scrape your floor or when you scrape your walls, right? It's completely different. There's a big difference between brushing a wall and scraping the wall, right? But again, make sure you use a gentle knife like this one, nice and beautiful, strong one. And believe me, I have absolutely zero halitosis. Halitosis, medical term for bad breath. I do this 3 times a day after each meal. I have the same thing at my work in a little cabinet, so I don't have to carry my brush and my stuff. I have my own, everything I have here, I have it in a little cabinet at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic. During midday, if I have the time to have a little chocolate powder or a little protein powder, then I brush my teeth like that, and I'm ready to see the next patient, right? Dental hygiene, buccal hygiene is extremely important to brush your teeth and scrape your teeth. But again, I repeat, there's no consensus. A lot of doctors and surgeons, oral surgeons, will agree that you also need to scrape your tongue, but some others says that it's not necessary. But I gave you the proof, the visual proof, that there is still a lot of gooey and nasty bacteria stuck in my tongue, despite having already brushed my teeth and brushed my tongue. So this is the live proof, and I've been doing this for many, many years. And each time I go to see my dentist, just the little work, little cleaning, I'm done. I have extremely good teeth, extremely beautiful teeth for my age, and I have absolutely no bad breath, and and I am extremely healthy. Buccal, B-U-C-C-A-L, buccal means the mouth. Buccal hygiene. My buccal hygiene is 100% excellent. Pay attention if you are a smoker, marijuana, cigarette, if you drink alcohol and blah, blah, blah. You need to do this constantly all the time, because then your risk of oral cancer is really, really high. You need to have extremely good dental and buccal hygiene, tongue hygiene. If you are a smoker, marijuana, cigarette or alcohol, any amount, nothing is safe. 0 is the safe limit. I love you guys. May God bless you. Don't forget this and that. I think this is better than the one that sell outside, which are just not doing a good job and they break all the time. This is an excellent stuff. You have it for a long time. Make sure you clean it, disinfect it with alcohol or with soap and water, and you put it beside your toothbrushes. I love you guys. Dr. B graduated from medical school more than 30 years ago, and I promise that I will always uphold your benefit above mine. And I also promise that I will love every human being regardless of your political affiliation, gender, sexual orientation, race, color of your skin, whether you claim to be a man, a woman, or anything in between, whether you are asexual, bisexual, trisexual, heterosexual, pansexual, polysexual, any sexual cat, so I don't give a cat, so I love you. And thank you guys for your viewership. Thank you for your messages of love and affection, encouragement. Help me guys to grow this freaking channel so that I can reach more people, pass on my knowledge. I'm not here for the money, the glory, the fame. I make a ton of money at our cardiovascular clinic, and I don't need that much money because I'm going to keep working until I'm 100 years old. And I have no ex-wife, no wife, no kids, no girlfriend to feed, no pet, no cat, nobody. There's just me. So how much money do I need? Help me to grow this channel. Put your comments, your questions, any cuts you want. I promise I will get back to you. May God bless you and help you to stay always healthy and successful, and hopefully also healthy with the help of Dr. B. Kopkun Mac, Kopkun Na Krap, Sawadee Krap, and I hope to talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.